What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and today it is time that we discuss Mitch McConnell. Yep, Mitch McConnell may be trying to blow the 2024 Senate elections, just like he helped blow in 2022. I cannot believe we're having a repeat of what happened, but it's looking like the GOP hasn't learned a freaking lesson. And I'm getting sick of people defending Mitch McConnell. He was good 5 years ago. His time has passed. And now he's openly hurting the Republican chances. And I'm sick of people defending him. And then he does this. Goes on CNN and we'll just read it. They'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Guys, go follow Real American Politics on Twitter. It is a great Twitter account that I recommend you follow. And of course, follow the Rumble page and join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you can join Real American, which is a phenomenal deal, as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. You love the daily content? Well, this is the best way to support it. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. So, Mitch McConnell is blabbering once again, and let me be clear. McConnell wasn't the only one that cost us 2022. You got clowns like Rick Scott burning millions on nonsensical races like Connecticut. Well, McConnell's not innocent either. He spent tens of millions of dollars in unnecessary states like Ohio, Florida, and we got proof that he interfered in several primaries. That he spent like $30 million protecting Murkowski, protecting, all this other stuff. And while you can make the argument on a place like New Hampshire, where he spent a lot of money on Chuck Morse, he still derailed Don Bolduc's chances by wasting tens of millions of dollars on primaries. Like, if you don't think this has an impact, these competitive primaries, you're delusional. In McConnell, in basically all the states, he was causing these divisive primaries with his nonsensical spending habits. I mean, spending $100 million on Ohio. It's like Vance, you could have given him a fifth of that, and he still would have won by 5 points. These people that think Vance got carried by McConnell, you're delusional. You are delusional if you think Vance only won because of McConnell. You're crazy and you're out of touch. And this McConnell clown is once again at it. So let's read this. Republicans are in the driver's seat to take the Senate majority, with 23 seats held by Democrats compared to just 11 for Republicans. And of those for the 11, only 2 of them you could even make the argument are remotely competitive. Texas and Florida. So, yeah, really, Republicans, there's no states they got to worry about. There are likely just 2 GOP incumbents that they may try to flip, yeah. So, Florida and Texas. The Kentucky Republican just scored a prize recruit in West Virginia and expects 2 other top candidates to jump into the races of Montana and Pennsylvania. Oh, no. No. Don't you dare. Is this where I think it's going? So, he got West Virginia, he has Jim Justice. Stop it. If you think Alex Mooney would lose in the state of West Virginia, you're an idiot. He wouldn't lose. Alex Mooney would win. Jim Justice, though, he would win by a lot more. Whoop-de-frickin-do. If Mooney wins by 10, when he is arguably way more conservative and overall better on some issues than Justice, who cares? It's like Vance in Ohio. Oh my gosh, he underperformed Trump by a point. Okay? He's still one of the best senators we got now. I'm sick of this idea that we must, elect the electable candidates. in West Virginia. Mooney wins easily, but Jim Justice is a landslide. That's the only difference. And plus, Manchin may not run. So this entire point may be moot. So, Mooney wouldn't lose. Jim Justice would win by a wider margin. Okay, whoop-de-doo. I would pick the more conservative and better option. And plus this electability stuff. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this idea that moderate equals electable. That's baloney. It hasn't worked for Republicans. I mean, Democrats, they're virtually all the same now. They're all radicals on social issues. They're cringe on economics. But now suddenly, they are definitely all moderates. Is Fetterman a moderate? He isn't. They're virtually all the same. Wow, Bob Casey is slightly to the right of the Democrats. Whoopee-doo. While the Republicans, they keep thinking moderate equals electable. It doesn't. And I'm sick of people thinking that. Sure, some states it does. You can't run like a right-wing nationalist in Maryland and expect to win. But still, like this idea that you run in West Virginia and you need a liberal Democrat a liberal Republican to win. No. Same thing with Wisconsin. Same thing with Pennsylvania. It's just stupid. But in an exclusive interview with CNN, McConnell made clear he knows full well that things could go quickly south. If this goes south, this is on you. There is virtually nobody you can blame except you. If we do not get a Senate majority, it's McConnell's fault. If anybody blames Trump for this, when he wins all of these states by, he's going to win Montana by 15. He's going to win West Virginia by God knows how much. And Ohio, he's going to win handily. So, if somehow we don't win a state like Ohio for the Senate seat, it's McConnell's fault. Or Steve Daines. If anybody blames Trump for 2024 and he wins all these states by wider margins, what are you talking about? How is that Trump's fault when he outruns Republicans in West Virginia? So yeah, this clown is also worried that he wasn't that confident. No, I'm not. McConnell said with a chuckle when asked if he were confident they'll take back the majority next year. Do you understand how simple it is to win back the majority? Win West Virginia, pick one other state. Ohio, Montana, Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania. There are so many avenues to get the majority. This should be a no-brainer. But nope. This incompetence that the GOP has had the past couple years, it looks like it's continuing. In an interview, McConnell gave his most revealing assessment in months of the field forming the battle for the Senate. He said that his main focus for now is flipping 4 seats. Montana, that's reasonable. I mean, West Virginia, Ohio. Of course. If you said anything else, you're an idiot. And Pennsylvania. Is this a joke? Pennsylvania is one of your main targets? Your top 4? What? When Bob Casey's running again? This is what I'm talking about. If we lose the Senate majority, but we spent $150 million on Bob Casey, there will be an explosion on this channel. Somebody's going to get... It may turn into a full-on rant if that happens. If you spend $150 freaking million on Pennsylvania, but leave people in Nevada or Arizona dry, I don't want to hear another word that Trump sunk these candidates. He said Republicans are still assessing 2 swing states with Democratic incumbents. Wisconsin, where the GOP is searching for a top-tier candidate. Tom Tiffany. Tom Tiffany is very conservative, and he's building a machine in northern Wisconsin. He knows how to win. You talk about electability? Yes, he's very based on the issues. But I would argue he's one of the more electable candidates because he knows how to run a campaign. I mean, of the congressional districts, Daniel Kelly did the best, all right, comparatively to past elections in Tom Tiffany's seat because he barnstormed. Tom Tiffany barnstormed that district for Daniel Kelly. So yeah, Tom Tiffany knows how to win, and I think he's our best option. He's the most conservative, he's fairly conservative, good on the issues, has good optics, has one of the best ads ever, or I should say, of 2022 with his mom and stuff, and on top of that, he knows how to run a competent campaign. So, he's one of our top recruits. Brian Steele, fine. That's okay. Mike Gallagher, that's not happening. I mean, I think he has some demons in the closet that may sink him. But either way, there are a lot of good recruits in Wisconsin and Nevada, where he expects to likely wait until next year's primary to decide whether to invest resources. We're doing this again. Are we seriously going to abandon states based on primary results? No. We aren't doing this again. We tried this in 2022. It ended horribly. What Mitch McConnell did was he abandoned Arizona, Nevada. He abandoned several other Republicans. And guess what? He spent all this money in Georgia, Pennsylvania, etc. It backfired. What would have happened if he spent some money in Arizona, some money in Nevada? Adam Laxalt would be a senator right now. Blake Masters, he may have lost, but it would have been by 5 points. If you don't think funding didn't cause Masters to lose by 4 or 5 points, you're an idiot. He 100% had his margin inflated because of the amount of money spent against him and the fact he was going against Mark Kelly. So why are we going to wait till the primary? What is this thought process with Republicans where they must wait until the primary? Democrats? They invest in the state 2 years beforehand. They spend $100 million before even the primary begins. Or that's an exaggeration, but still. Why do we have to wait till the last second to then start ad spending? Start ad spending now, make the candidate weaker, then when the primary happens, you go full force. It will be easier for the Republican. I do not get this strategy. And in what is emerged as the most complicated state of the cycle, Arizona, McConnell says there's a high likelihood the Republicans would wait and see first who wins a GOP primary. Oh my gosh. You know, this is why we lose. This loser mentality where we're only going to invest in the state if X and X is the nominee. That's stupid. Invest now. Hit Gallego now. Hit him now. Make his favorabilities plummet so whoever the nominee is has an easier shot of winning. How complicated is this? Democrats do this all the time. Way before the primary, they hit the major Republican candidate. Then they up the ante. So, after the primary, it's easier for the candidate to win. Because their candidate already has a lower favorability. Why are we waiting till the last second, essentially, to then have some ad spending? It hasn't worked. It will never work. And I'm getting sick of this philosophy. Wait till the nominee. The Democrats invest no matter who. So why are we worried about who the nominee is? It's just stupidity. Incompetence, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. This was absolutely a clown show of an article that McConnell gave. He gave that interview with them, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people defending this guy. I'm sick of him burning millions on nonsense, and I'm sick of him blowing candidates' chances because, oh my gosh, he won the primary. It's all baloney. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell. Follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. And of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.